Hello, Marvelites! You're watching Marvel's The Pull List, and I'm Ryan, aka Agent M.
And I'm Rickey Purdin, Marvel's talent director.
Yeah, and every week on Marvel's The Pull List, we read all the new Marvel comics that come out. We get hyped for a couple of them, and we pick a couple around a topic for you guys. Rickey, what's our topic this week?
Painful reunions.
Ooh, very ominous. When we've got 4 books to talk about, the first of which is Cosmic Ghost Rider Destroys Marvel History #1.
Yes, written by Paul Scheer with Nick Giovanetti, art by Geraldo Sandoval. It's a first issue launching this miniseries that brings the Cosmic Ghost Rider into the current continuity at Marvel. Frank Castle, decides to go back in time to visit his family just before they're murdered.
Yeah, real upsetting. His son opens the door, Francis Jr., and he sees him, and Gerardo's so good. Like, he draws like really exaggerated, but so detailed, like forms and figures.
It's very emotive, and he draws this hulking, Frank Castle, and he reveals to him that he's Cosmic Ghost Rider, and tells him all these different tales of his past, like teaming up with the Fantastic Four, and that he had this cosmic adventure with the new Fantastic Four, with Hulk and Wolverine and stuff.
Yeah, and it feels like each issue is going to sort of focus on different characters or groups. It looks like next issue we're going to have Spider-Man, so this one was Fantastic Four. It was really cool.
Right.
And there's lots of pain, so don't worry about that. We've got lots of painful reunions to talk about here this week, including in Immortal Hulk #14. Oh yeah, right?
This whole series has been fantastic.
So good.
Al Ewing, guest artist Kyle Holtz. Their painful reunion in this issue is?
It's Betty Ross, who is Bruce Banner's ex-wife?
Definitely ex.
Yeah, I mean, she's been dead before, and she's not dead now, but so is he. It's the two of them coming back together after the funeral for General Thaddeus Ross. And it's a sad story, not because Betty is upset about someone she's lost.
Right.
She's sad about losing someone who she's never had that relationship with, and she's sad for the loss of that potential.
Her dad.
Kind of.
Never connecting with her dad.
Yeah, it's brutal. Yeah. But Kyle is such an amazing artist. The way he draws these scenes in the rain.
Yeah. Also really great at paying attention to light and atmosphere and mood. So he's not just drawing a sad face on a character, he's drawing the shadows, kind of weighing them down. Yeah.
Our third book this week is Killmonger #5. Right? This is
good.
I'm gonna say this right now, Rickey. This is one of my all-time favorite series in the history of comics. This has affected me so much. It is a beautiful, wonderful, visceral, incredible series. Who are the creators on this?
Brian Edward Hill is the writer, and the artist is Juan Ferreira. He does kind of a digital paint style in the book, so he does all the pencils, inks, and colors. But I think you're right, because the painful reunion is Killmonger meeting up with his love interest, Knight, who in the previous issue kind of betrayed him and
betrayed him, sold him out, let him down.
And when you read it, you're like, oh, I didn't know this was coming. There's one issue left to go. What could possibly happen?
Yeah.
Not what I expected.
No.
At all. And then there's this massive fight in a church.
Yeah, it's like this. The whole series has had these widescreen battles where it takes place over the 2 pages. Juan's ability to just use panel space and storytelling in such inventive ways.
It is 3-point perspective, so it's literally a camera angle where there's something focused in the front and then there's a vanishing point in both directions, so you get depth in all angles like you would in a film. So his storytelling is literally cinematic. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Our last book of the week is Ziggy Pig Silly Seal Comics #1. I have a lot of pride for this book because one of the co-writers is one of my closest friends. John Cirilli is just someone I adore, and he's co-writing this with
Frank Thierry. Frank Thierry is writing this. There's a lot of dark humor in this.
So dark.
This issue is another part of a series of genre one-shots during the Marvel 80th anniversary, where we did a humor special, which is what this is. Ziggy, Pig, and Silly Seal are like old, actual
1940s characters.
existing Marvel characters.
Yeah, and the painful reunion here is actually Ziggy Pig and Silly Seal because they are like a classic comedic duo, but they had split apart, gone their separate ways, had different paths, one for success, one not, and where they are now is them coming back together. Dr. Doom is in it. It's really cool, really fun. I think you guys are gonna love it. For more on Ziggy Pig, Silly Seal, and all these comics, check out Marvel's The Pull List wherever you get your podcasts. I'll be back with another episode next week. I'm Ryan.
I'm Rickey.
And this is Marvel.
Your universe.